We met in high school as
Yep.
freshmen in high school in Seattle. We're originally from Seattle, so we went to high school in Seattle, met there, and then
But we didn't date right away. We were on all the class clubs and involved in student government, and he actually asked me to prom, and we went to prom. We still weren't dating. It wasn't until we graduated that we fell in love the summer that we had finished going to high school together, and then we had to go to separate colleges. So we broke up a little bit, then we'd get back together, and then finally at the end of the 4 years, we knew that we wanted to be together, so we got married in 2000.
we worked for 5 years after, four and a half and some, after college, and we decided we wanted to make a change, and so we looked at schools all across the country. I think we applied to 18 different schools.
Yeah,
Crazy.
we did.
We both wanted to get into the same school, and we wanted to do something outside of the Seattle area. And so we applied to schools all across the country, and we took, I would say, 3 or 4 weeks and toured the country and went to most of those schools, and then landed on Rutgers for a lot of different reasons.
I loved the dances. We were really involved in SBA, and there was also the Barristers Ball, and we did have a lot of social events. And for us, it was so fun to make friends, and some of the friends we made are still our fantastic friends. So we had a lot of energy, so it was nice to meet a lot of other incredibly passionate people. I also loved the diversity at Rutgers. I loved that we could talk about so many different issues: religion, politics, just diversity of viewpoint, everything. And our crew was just very, very close. And so the social part, amazingly, is the part I loved the most.
I think the sense of community at Rutgers is really strong, and I get the sense that that's still true today, having talked to random students that have called me for looking for jobs and things. But the sense of community was strong, and for us, especially having moved from Seattle, it was nice to come and have a community to jump into.
I ended up getting a law degree and a PhD from Rutgers. My PhD is from the Global Affairs Division, and I'm actually on my second company. My first company is called 8 of 9 Consulting, and we do regulatory crisis management on Wall Street. So I had a decade of dealing with the fallout of Dodd-Frank and a lot of the crazy rules that came out about bank regulation after the financial crisis. And then over the years, we started talking about reg tech, which is regulatory technology, and how there needed to be a better solution. And eventually, we founded a new company called Regalytics, and we focus on gathering all of the world's regulatory alerts in one easy-to-use place.
So I'm a litigator. I practice at O'Melveny and Myers in the city. Although it's funny, that is where my home office is, but I spend the majority of my time on the West Coast and in Dallas, a lot in Dallas. My clients are big airlines and high-tech companies, and then a lot of fun courtroom work and a lot of fun oral arguments and things like that, all of which we practiced so much at Rutgers. So I really do get to go now, sort of walk the walk, having graduated.
We do believe in the power of traveling and going places together and having experiences and good memories together. So we do carve out time in our lives to do fun things. This little guy, I tell you, he was part of the pandemic. And so he was home with us when he was 18 months onwards, listening to his father, the litigator, and his mother, the CEO. And very early on, he was telling the 7-year-olds what he wanted to do on the playground and that they should do what he was saying. So I hope he gets leadership skills from us at a minimum, but we're excited to bring him here today to see where we went to school.
The community building that happens at Rutgers really can shape your entire career. If you get close to the people around you, make strong connections, build good friends, that'll carry your entire career forward once you leave this place. And it's really true for us. I mean, some of our closest friends are still people we met the first day we moved here and started at Rutgers. So it's a good place in that way. Lots of good memories here.